Hi there. I'm your host, Corinne, and this is Okay, But Are You Good? Where we check in on ourselves on a weekly basis to see how we're doing. Are we living our best lives, or are we just trying to get by? Another week goes by, another thing to do. It's just nonstop. I am not been doing my best. Anxiety is at an all-time high. It's just a constant battle, you know? So, but we get through it. And my anxiety's been so bad because I've been feeling overwhelmed. Just everything feels like a lot. I don't feel like my life is ending, so that's good. Yay. But every little thing is just too much. Small, big, doesn't matter. And I keep asking myself, like, why now? Why do I feel like so overwhelmed when nothing is technically wrong? Like all is good. And that's what we're going to get into this week. So being overwhelmed is something I'm very used to. My brain is just constantly in fight or flight mode. My best friend always says it must be so exhausting to live in my brain. And I'm like, it is, because there's just too much going on in all aspects of my life. I'm not feeling burnt out yet, so that's good. And stress is like up and down. But as usual, and this probably ties in with my anxiety, I have too many thoughts. I can't shut my brain off when I should be resting. And there's just too many responsibilities. As always, this is adulting. Welcome. I have been here for a while, but I keep forgetting. It's like, it feels like my first day on earth because I'm like, what is happening? Why am I so overwhelmed? Why is there so many things? And like my brain for sure is like that meme of the dog where everything is on fire and they're like, it's fine. And I know I have too much to do. And I have not been able to shut it off. I keep thinking about the next thing I have to do. And even when I like should just be mindlessly doom scrolling, I'm still thinking about my other responsibilities. And that's when you gotta slow down. And when my life gets like this, I make my list. I'm like, I have to visually see what I have to do or else I'm just not going to get it done. So that's what I've been doing, whether it's work, house, personal, I just have to write it down. March is a very busy month. There's so many birthdays, like almost too many. And so I really have to like make use of my time well and like have fun while also being responsible. And making sure my life doesn't fall apart because I'm too busy doing stuff for work or stuff for my house or fun, whatever. And I feel like I don't survive in this chaos. I've mentioned it before. My sister does. She's so great at juggling multiple things at once. And it's not that I'm not good at it. I just don't like it. I don't like feeling overwhelmed because then I kind of do feel like the world is falling apart. And just it's strange because right now I don't feel like that. So that is good. But why is there always so much to do? Why do the to-do lists never end? That's what I want to know. I'm over it. I'm over adulting sometimes. And I don't even have children. Like I'm glad I don't right now because it's just too much. I still need to get my life in order before I even cross that path. I'm going to stick with my marathon. Sorry, mom and dad. But I do think since the marathon, my routine's been off, and that's probably what's throwing me off. And that is why routines are so important to have. And like for me, and maybe you listening, knowing what to expect, like those little things of just brushing your teeth every day, which you should be doing, and what you are going to do in the first hour of waking up, first hour going to bed, like those little things help so much. And I am still in recovery from my marathon. So my routine's been off. Like I have not been working out. So that has been affecting my mental health because I like need to work out every day for those endorphins. And because I can't, it's definitely throwing my mood off. And there's no like physical outlet, I guess, of going to the gym anymore, really. So my routine's off. I've got a lot going on. It's like, no wonder you feel so overwhelmed. Like, oh, this is a nice, like, take a step back and see what's happening. And I feel like I just have to keep going because when you stop, you fall apart. But we've talked about this before. It's okay if you're off your schedule for a day or a couple days. But this is, for me, this is new territory of like, I literally have to take care of myself so I don't get injured and I can get back to my normal gym routine to have like an outlet when I am feeling overwhelmed and I just need that 1 hour where I'm not on my phone and I'm just doing something that's good for my health. I think that really now that I think about it, yes, that's what's been affecting me for sure. And it doesn't help that I tend to have a personality that gets overwhelmed easily. But we're working on it because I know what tactics to use to help realign myself to get back on track and be like, you know what, all this isn't that bad. So that's kind of what we're going to do in this episode. And what I've been talking about is like, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. I'm here with you. And this is life. This life gets overwhelming and you just have to be self-aware, know what to do to like calm yourself down, readjust, realign, get back on track, tackle things one at a time. Like you just might have to slow down right now and not go 100 miles per hour. And I say that because that burnout is approaching fast for me. Maybe you too. I don't know. But I've worked too hard on myself to like just shut down. So that's why I'm writing out what I got to do. I love the notes app on the phone where you can like make the little checklist and check it off. It's so satisfying. And over this past week, like I was frustrated with myself. I did feel like just get it together. Like, why can't you just keep up? Your life is busy. It's good. Life for me wasn't busy at one point. Sometimes when it's not busy, that's when you can be so anxious. But now I'm anxious probably on and off all the time. So I don't know. It depends on the situation for me. But I know I have a lot going on. If I'm still thinking about stuff I should not be thinking about at like 9-10 p.m. because nothing is going to change that late in the evening. Everything always gets fixed the next day. And that's what I learned this past week of like worrying about things that I did not need to be worrying about and making myself feel overwhelmed just for the next day. It all worked itself out. And that's what, like, when you have anxiety or you tend to overthink or worry, I don't think those are always the same thing. That's why I separated them. But you have to remind yourself it all works out. Also, in this past week, like a family friend was telling me, like, just chill out a little bit. You know, it all works out. I used to be like you and worry. And then 30 years from now, none of it is going to matter. So it's kind of like living in the moment and like managing the chaos, the feeling of being overwhelmed, because you will get past this. You will get past this feeling of there's so much going on. You don't know where to go. And that's why you got to write it down. I'm going to be honest right now. I don't know any other tactic other than writing it down. Like I'm visual. I need that. Like writing things out helps. I think it's because when we were growing up, we had to write everything and we had to write in cursive. Does anyone write in cursive now? No, probably just your signature. So I'm so glad they forced us to do that. I don't even know if they still do that now. Probably not. But I think I've just learned to manage my expectations, accept that I'm going to do what I can in the 24 hours I got, or 12 hours, let's just say, let's halves it. And then the rest, I'll work on it tomorrow. You can only do your best. And some people can do better or some people do worse. Just manage what you can and tackle the next stuff the next day. And that is how I'm trying to like not get so overwhelmed, because the world isn't ending, even if it feels like it is, if I don't do a certain thing in whatever aspect of my life. And it's so accept things are going to be unfinished. Accept that you have to push out the due date, the get it done date, whatever you want to call it, and to ease into your routine, add things, push them out, because not everything has to get done today. There's always tomorrow. And so it's really just one day at a time. They always say that, but it's true. I'm going to do what I can to set myself up for success, to not feel so overwhelmed, to not have my anxiety be taking over my evenings. I don't want that anymore. I do not want to be thinking about things I should not be thinking about. At 10 o'clock at night, I should be just chilling out, getting ready to go to sleep just so I can do it all over again tomorrow. Yay! So remind yourself, you're good. You feel overwhelmed right now. It's going to pass. You got to take it day by day, hour by hour. Things will get done when they get done. And take the breaks when you need to. I think that's what we forget. It's because we have such limited hours in the day to manage everything. So just ease into it. Just do what you can because we'll always get it done eventually, right? So this is your reminder, move through life at a slower pace right now. If you're feeling like it's too much going on, you're not alone if you're feeling like there's a lot going on right now, because there is, but we'll figure it out. You and I, you and me, whatever. So I will catch you all next week. Make sure to ask yourself, okay, but are you good? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.